It's the place you go when you finish your show. We're your two best friends. Our names are Max and Ben. We're self-proclaimed television experts. It's Reality Alert.
Hi.
Hi.
I thought you were going to speak first. You looked like you were going to.
Happy Cinco de Mayo, Ben.
Oh, happy the Cinco de Mayo
Happy
to you
Cinco
too.
de Mayo, everyone, to those who celebrate and to those who don't.
Two
It
big
is
holidays back to back.
Back to back to back.
Star Wars, Cinco.
6th of May.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
It is a special.
May the 6th be with you.
May the 6th be with you.
Yes.
What a temptation island we had last night.
Ooh,
That was an episode.
Ooh,
It had everything. I'm sad that this was the last normal bonfire.
Yeah. So how many episodes do we have left?
Well, I think we only have 2 more. I'm sad. It's coming to a close. I don't want it to end.
No.
Ben, you have to remember to live in the moment. Can you just live in the moment?
You're right. Just look up at the stars.
Just look
The
up at
stars of Temptation
Take
Island.
it in, Tommy. I mean, Ben, just take it in.
Do you think that Tommy, he just loves space and the moon so much because fires can't exist in space? It's the safest area there is from fires.
Fires can't exist in space?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
Well, what about the sun?
There's no oxygen in space.
What is the sun then? Isn't the sun on fire?
Well, that's different. But space it's a vacuum, Max. Without oxygen, you can't have flames. There's no fire.
But what is the sun?
It's the sun, Max. It's a giant ball of energy that exerts the fire from that ball of energy.
It's a big fireball.
Okay, well, Max, guess what? We have fires on Earth. So does that mean there's fires in space?
Yeah.
Earth is in space?
Yeah.
Max, don't be stupid. Don't be stupid.
Fires aren't like I've watched movies. There's lots of fires in space stations.
I thought you were a good student in school.
Yeah.
We need to call up your fucking high school science teacher and chastise them.
Well, you don't want to.
You fucked up.
Grades. The science grades were not the strongest.
They weren't as great.
They weren't as great.
But your podcasting
not the science
grades,
ones.
Your podcasting grades through the roof.
Podcasting grades were excellent. The podcasting grades were off the charts.
Don't you think they probably have that these days for kids?
Definitely.
Influencer class. TikTok class.
TikTok educations.
Let us know, kids. What are you up to these days?
What are you doing? How to not be chuggy 101.
Yeah, we need to take that class.
No, that's what we basically do on a daily basis. We help people not be chuggy.
Do we? I don't know about that.
Intentionally or unintentionally.
Well, we make them feel better about not being chuggy with how chuggy we are.
We are not chuggy.
Oh, Max, you're in such denial. Such denial.
People who there's nothing less chuggy than talking about how unchuggy you are.
Oh, buddy. I got bad news.
Chuggy people don't even know what chuggy is.
But Max. Oh, buddy.
Look, we're not chuggy.
I don't think that saying it over and over again means it's true.
The more we say it, the less chuggy we become. And we've said it so many times we possibly can't be chuggy. So,
oh, buddy.
There's a lot of people listening to this who are like, eventually I'm just going to Google that chuggy word. All right, so how about Tempty? Let's talk about Tempty.
Who is she? She's Juicy's friend?
Juicy's friend. She's got to be one of them.
Yeah.
One of them are probably named Tempty.
Yeah, we don't know half their names, so it's okay.
So, starting out in the men's villa, Hanya is sitting there, and he's holding a picture.
Look at this photograph.
He's just looking at it, and he's talking to the photograph, and he's like, "Ash, I wish we had more time together.
Ash, I know you didn't mean to hurt me, but not receiving this message from you has struck me down like a sacred chord. Oh, my heart, it pangs for you, Ashley. Oh, my heart. Oh,
Where art thou? Where art
thou,
thou?
Ash? Oh, you make me Ash. Ash is Ashley.
My heart weathers like a flower in the winter. Whoa, bless you.
Ooh, sneezing. I'm crying. I feel
choking
his
up.
pain.
You're feeling his pain.
He's like, it's okay.
It's a beautiful performance.
He says,
really
he says, it's okay. I know you just didn't have the words. Yeah, the words to say, fuck you for cheating on me.
Wasn't it crazy when the camera angled down to the photograph and Ash's mouth started moving and she said, I love you too, Hanya? Wasn't that crazy? That was wild.
It was just
that's why they had a full conversation right there. It's crazy.
Look at this photograph.
It was just amazing, man. This guy is in such denial.
He does
about
have
what is
big
going
Nickelback
on.
energy, I gotta
He
say.
does not
He really
get
does.
it. Like how, like he's watched her have sex with someone else and have no interest in him, and I just know you didn't have the words to tell me that you love me.
You loved me so much you were speechless.
Yes, but I know when we reunite, we will become one again. Ash.
Booty calls no more. You are my queen now,
Yes, and I your king.
He says with a chalice in his hand.
Yes.
And then the boys came in and they applauded. They said,
Yes.
"Bravo,
what a
bravo!"
And they all sat down and they had some man talk together.
Ooh, yeah. Luke couldn't wait to get in that room for some
man talk. And they're
Best
like, "What?
thing
You
ever.
didn't get a message? We can't believe it. It seems like, dude, she's so into you, dude." They're like, "Dude, you're the best guy we know.
You're the best guy we know.
You have such great character."
Dude, how could she not love you? How could she
are
not?
such a
Everybody
good
loves
guy.
Hanya.
Everything you've said about you seems like not a total asshole. You're such a good person.
Everybody loves you. That's why you have girls asking you to fuck them all the time. They love you so much, dude.
He's like, I just don't know why she didn't send me a message. Could it have been something that like I did or said?
Oh, you know what he said? He said, I'm wondering if she's angry, or maybe a more likely scenario, she's embarrassed.
Yes.
She's embarrassed about cheating. Unlike me, you don't have to be embarrassed about it.
Do you think she's embarrassed that she's not giving as good of a performance on the television show as moi? Do you think that is what is going on?
As moi?
I think I'm giving a better performance. I might get an Emmy.
I
might get the Emmy and not her. Hanya.
I will look for a part for her in my next projects. I will. I really will.
How could I forget?
How could I forget?
You know, the top of his acting resume, Temptation Island. That's what it's gonna be.
Yes, Temptation Island.
Yes, that was a beautiful piece directed by Alfonso Cuarón. Yes, it's about love. It's about the heartbreak.
Yes, I played the role of douchebag. That's how I played.
There was one really powerful scene. I was speaking to a photograph, and it felt as though the photograph was speaking back to me, and it wasn't.
This photograph.
Sorry.
It wasn't actually speaking back to me, but the audience felt it was, and that is what's important. Yes.
The podcasters, they just couldn't stop talking about it. The reviews were in.
Yes, I believe Temptation Island. It ended up in Cannes. It ended up in Sundance, South by Southwest, Toronto International Film Festival. Yes, yes. It was...
Reality.
USA Network. What even is that accent? It's like
It's,
French. French.
Hanya, yes.
Is it French? Sort of.
Who's gonna French? We get to the women's villa, and Ash is like, no video from that guy would have been better. It was a rehearsed piece of shit, like you said previously.
Yeah, yeah.
And she's like, he hasn't learned anything. He was humble bragging about growth and booty calls at the same time.
Yeah. Yep.
Look, he's an artiste.
He's just loved too much. That's all.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nobody is more humble than Hanya.
Yes. Back to Lascelles talking to Trace. We're jumping around here. Lascelles talking to Trace, and he's like, "Look, I love Ashley." He's like, right? He's like saying, "I love Ashley. I don't want the romantic connection, but I need her as a friend in my life." That's what every woman wants to hear, right?
Yes,
Ben?
this person that they love also needs to be involved in my life majorly. Yeah.
And not
I
like,
love you and I love her and I just want all
Yes.
three of us. It sounds like he wants a throuple. That's what he
Yes,
wants.
and he's not saying like, "Hey, just so you know, like, he's not saying I don't love her anymore, but I do. I'm not ready to let go of her." Here he's like, maybe I want to keep her around as a friend, or maybe I'm not ready to let go. He's saying I still love her.
Yeah, yeah.
He's really picking.
And how could you erase love after a 7-year relationship just that quickly?
Yeah, but
in
you
2
know,
weeks.
I still think he could pick his words better.
Oh yeah, of course. No, that's the crux of the problem here is Lascelles is clearly very confused and does not know how to articulate it in a healthy way that doesn't hurt the feelings of both Trace and Ashley. He might end up leaving here all by himself, Max. I don't know. At this point, I feel like he's hurting.
Ooh, that would be juicy. Not the person.
Not the person. No, they have the girls have a discussion.
I have a
later
feeling
about this,
Juicy
too.
will be leaving by herself.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. I don't think she's going with Luke. I think at this point we only have one couple that could potentially leave together.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. Although, what if Lascelles still leaves with Ashley? That'd be
What
wild.
if Lascelles leaves
That
with
would,
Juicy?
dude. I still feel like it's possible that Lascelles could leave with either. It's like those girls were saying, either a completely different person or with Ashley. It could still
Yep.
happen.
It could happen.
He's all over the map.
It could
It's
happen.
wild. It's wild.
Good
TV.
I like how Trace is like, I need time to process that, and Lascelles is like, "Yep, take your time to process it because I need to do what's best for me, not for us, for me." For me, I say I love you and I would spend the rest of my life with you to our grave, but I need to do what's best for me.
This poor bastard was not prepared for Temptation Island at all. He had no idea what he was getting into, did he?
Yeah, he just comes across such a dick, though.
I think he just.
I'm not saying he means to be, but what he's saying.
No,
is
yes,
dickish.
of course.
Like, I feel so bad for Trace.
And I'm not defending Lascelles here at all.
know.
I'm just saying, like, he is the type of person that cannot at all handle a situation like this because he's always trying to make everybody happy and walk some kind of very thin line. And I'll bet you anything this backfires on him on a daily basis in real life too.
But then he decides not to do it, and then he's like, "All right, now I'm going to say exactly what's on my mind without filter." And it's like, no, that's actually not always the best thing to do. Like, say, I need to do what's best for me.
He just continues to
after I've told you-
overcompensate.
Yeah,
each time. Yeah.
It's like, bro.
Like I said, he does not have the personality that could handle a show like this at all. At all.
No, I mean, no one is built for this shit, but he definitely,
Yeah.
he's definitely not.
I mean, that's an important note. Nobody is built for this at all. But yeah, for
Besides
sure.
Evan from season 1, because he's a
He was
sociopath.
perfect. He was perfect.
He was built to manipulate his way through this show to seem.
I'd love to. You know who I'd love to see on this show is who from Are You the One and X on the Beach? Devin, is that?
Oh, Devin. Yeah.
Oh, he would be built for this show too.
Yeah.
He would be amazing.
I mean, he's blown his cover, but he would be amazing.
He's built for all reality TV.
Yes.
Just straight up sociopath.
Just straight up sociopath. Yeah. So Blake and Ashley are talking, and Blakey is kind of sad.
Oh, Blakey.
Because Ashley is clearly holding the door open for Lascelles. She's saying that she hopes that maybe Lascelles will have changed. And she's saying she doesn't want to go back to her old self. She's still keeping herself number one. And but she does say that she needs to see that Lascelles will have grown. But she's definitely holding that door open, Ben.
Yeah, and as she should in her situation, because she doesn't know everything that's going on. She is in her mind still in a 7-year fucking relationship, and she's like, okay, well, maybe he's just a little confused, being a little stupid here. I'm gonna have a little bit of patience and I'm gonna see what happens at the next bonfire. Yeah. You disagree?
I know, I guess. It's just so many of the things that she has seen have been so crazy.
I know. But it's a 7-year relationship. I feel like she is being a lot more measured in her thinking than Lascelles is.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
I know, but
she kissed Blake. You know, she's starting to experiment a little more. She's starting to do her own thing, which is
no.
good.
I mean, she shouldn't I guess she shouldn't.
She shouldn't be like, I'm gonna leave with you, Blakey. I love you. You know.
No, you're right. She shouldn't do that.
Yeah, like what more commitment does Blake want? Like. She is doing the appropriate thing for someone who's been in a 7-year relationship.
Like Blake?
Writer of one of the greatest songs we've ever heard. Come on.
Baby, won't you come my way?
We have that song, right?
The floodgates. We're going to do play the whole song?
Yeah, I want to do it.
No.
You could just do 2 seconds.
All right, where's that song?
You're such a tease, Max. Jeez. My God.
Baby, won't you come my way? Tomorrow's not promised today. Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh, Blakey.
Oh, Blakey.
Jillian and Tommy. Ooh, the promise ring comes up.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Ben, we have breaking news. We have an update on the promise ring. Here we go.
We've been waiting for this for weeks.
Waiting for this. Tommy says, what does it mean to you? If it doesn't mean it's like a relationship thing anymore, but it still means a connection to him and what you had, you can keep wearing it. And Jillian says, okay, I'll keep wearing it.
She's like, it's cute. It is a cute ring.
I don't think she's going to find it very cute anymore.
Not at the end of this episode.
I'm just gonna yank it right off.
Throw it in the fire.
Yeah.
Yep.
Into the mines of Mordor or whatever.
Yeah. Well, maybe she can take it back to Claire's and get exchange it for like a little unicorn ring or something. Yeah.
Where do they throw the ring at the end of Lord of the Rings? The
Mordor, the Lake of Fire in Mordor.
The Eye of.
Oh, the Eye of something. Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't think it's the mines. That's where wherever they throw it at the end.
It's been a minute since I've seen that.
Yeah,
movie.
like yesterday or something. Yeah. So Iris is talking to Daddy Deke, and she's like, "This used to be a cheating test for Luke, but now he's just fucking annoying."
Just say you're sorry for texting girls.
Yeah.
Luke.
And Deke is like, he needs to step it up and be accountable and stop texting girls he used to fuck for emotional support.
Yeah.
Wow. So we actually get finally some context about who these girls are.
Yeah.
And what he's texting them about.
Context,
Emotional
Ben.
support too. That's yeah.
Ooh.
Naughty.
Finally, some deets on that. I mean, we'll need
Yeah.
maybe we'll get some confirmation on this. This is just one venue. Maybe that's not the.
Sure.
But
sure.
but all we've ever heard previously has just been like texting. Is that texting?
Yes. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It's really in her mind because that's the only fucking thing they play at every bonfire for her is him being like, Irish is upset about me texting. That's all we ever get every week from that's even Iris is probably like, didn't we already watch this clip? I'm bored. Come on.
Yeah, it's like it's either him being like, I am growing.
Yeah.
I am. Or him being like, get off my back. I want credit. Credit.
I grew. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a short thing about Craze calling out Lascelles for being on the fence, and then he's like, I won't do that anymore, and then they hop in bed together, blah blah. Okay, we get these dates. I
love skateboarding.
Luke says he loves skateboarding, and I have to. This is a big thing for me, Ben. This really pissed me off. Luke said no one would be better to go skateboarding with than Juicy.
How about Tony Hawk?
Oh, yeah, okay. Duh. But what?
Come on, Max. There's no other
okay,
answer.
but what are for people that were on Temptation Island this season? What about fucking
Bam Margera?
Well, yeah. Well, Bam's a little busy right now, but what about fucking Olivia, a skater?
Oh my god,
who was on this season? Who you idiots eliminated?
It wouldn't work, Max. I'll tell you why. Because she wouldn't be able to balance on the skateboard with her skates
with
on.
the roller skates.
Yeah.
I think
she would be slipping off. She'd be slipping off.
She's a professional. She can skate on anything.
You're right.
In anything, on anything, in anything, within anything.
I thought you were going to say Iris, though. When Iris,
that'd be weird. Why would you think Iris?
Well, because that's his girlfriend.
No, he's probably like, she never lets me skate. She never gives me credit. I'm Luke.
I'm Luke.
Look, I sound just like him when I say that.
I love skateboarding.
Oh boy.
So, do you want to read that tweet that he said about the skateboarding?
Yes. I am looking for his Twitter right now.
We had a tweet from Luke regarding the skateboarding. He had some things to say that I don't necessarily believe.
This is really weird. I'm not seeing his Twitter anymore.
Did he delete did USA make him take down?
Oh, hold on. Here it is. Okay. I found it. So this one is regarding the skateboarding. He said, because Temptation Island only shows the shit side of things, the way they depict me on a skateboard shows how out of context the edits can get. Landed every trick that day except for 2 falls, which they all aired. Here's my first try line for your viewing pleasure. Yeah.
Wow. And is this edit? And then he tries to show himself doing a good job.
He's fucking shredded gnar, dude.
Yeah, but it's all CGI of him doing that he edited. We can't trust it. We can't trust his own edits.
It's all CGI.
Dude,
yeah.
I trust Mark and the people of Temptation Island way more than I trust Luke editing his own footage.
Now that I'm looking at it, it does just look like screenshotted footage from Pro Skater 2 or 3. Yeah. So Luke goes on to say in the next tweet, he says, they urged me to get all padded up to look like a damn whack job who doesn't know his way around a board. The truth will be revealed. And he showed the photo of them on Temptation Island with him with the knee pads and the elbow pads and the helmet. That's probably for liability's sake, right? Or like they don't want to be liable on the show. Maybe.
Wow. I mean,
he's like, they're making me look like a good boy. I want to be the bad boy.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking at this footage too, Ben. This doesn't look real. This footage that you showed, it just doesn't look real.
We know what
Also,
our bingo score is going to be.
There's no
Fake skateboarding from-
shots of his face in it. I mean, this could be anyone, but it definitely looks 3D
It might be
animated
a
to me.
deep fake of Tony Hawk.
Yeah, it definitely looks very Tony Hawkish to me. This guy definitely looks 50.
Yeah. It's a deep fake, I think.
Yep.
It's a deep fake.
So, yeah, he said the truth will be revealed. Well, I think the truth was revealed right
Just-
on Reality Alert.
Yes.
Luke sucks at skateboarding. So.
No, come on. Come
I love
on.
skateboarding.
I love falling off skateboards.
Look, Temptation Island wouldn't lie to us. They wouldn't only show us select clips. We trust in them. We trust that they are editing together the truth and nothing but the truth.
Well, I actually have a soundbite of Luke falling off a skateboard.
Oh, let's hear it.
That's him falling off a skateboard.
Hanya, help me, buddy. I need help up.
Let it rain. Tonya, help me, buddy.
Yeah, that's after he fell off.
After he fell off. Hanya was there to come pick him up. Yeah, good.
And it's really true, dude.
He did fall off a skateboard. That's Mark confirming it. I mean, this is all about. I mean, I don't know what more proof we could show about this.
I'm just glad he was safe out there.
Yeah,
you
I'm
know?
glad.
I'm glad he was wearing
I'm
the
glad they
pads.
made him where they were like, we know that you're not good. We know. Iris was like, Luke thinks he's good at skateboarding, but he's not. So if he's gonna do the whole skateboarding thing, please make sure they wear his helmet.
Please also tell him to wear a seatbelt when he's driving in the car, please. Please. He's a bad boy. He doesn't like
Yeah.
to wear a seatbelt.
What was up with this Deke and Iris date? Were they? I thought they were.
Oh
gonna,
yeah,
I
what the
thought
hell?
They were gonna go look at bees.
Bees, yeah.
And then it
I thought they were
seems
going to
that-
the hive. What
I
the?
thought it was gonna be cool.
Why
and
did
then
he
instead,
put on a bee suit if he wasn't going to go look at bees?
I don't know. Instead, it was just he was making cocktails,
Like honey cocktails,
and then he was just putting.
or
a little
was
bit
it
of
even a
rum.
bee themed hot cocktail? I don't.
Well, maybe it was. And then he just poured like the whole bottle into it, which seemed insane to me. I was like, so you're just gonna get alcohol poisoning? I was like, how much is he trying to liquor her up? I was like, what is happening?
So Luke fucking sucks. Here,
So
have
Luke
another
sucks,
drink.
okay.
Have another drink.
Well, he
No.
really is trying to play like the nice guy card. Like he's really playing the nice guy card. Like he really knows how to work it.
Yes, with her. And then you see a different side of him in confessionals and when he's with James by the pool.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
a
he
little
really
too
knows-
he's a
he
little
really knows-
two-faced.
He really knows what he's doing.
Yeah, he does.
He really knows. He's really pretty good. I gotta say, I'm pretty impressed.
Well, he's an alpha, Max.
Yeah, he's an
What do
alpha
you
male.
expect from
I'm impressed.
an
I'm impressed
alpha?
by Daddy Deke. He really knows how to work it.
He's no worker bee. He's the queen.
Yeah, I thought they were gonna go chill in the hive. Instead
Dude,
they were
I
like-
was looking forward to it.
I know.
I was like,
"Ooh,
"Ooh, this is a cool date. They're gonna get to go look at the bees, and we're
Instead they went to a gazebo.
boring date, if you ask me."
If I wanted to go to see a gazebo date, I could just drive to any town in fucking New England. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
You ever go to New England? Every town has a gazebo.
They all got gazebos everywhere.
Fuck the Patriots, by the way. Yeah.
Wow, glad you got that out there, Max. You have to scratch that itch.
You know you agree with me. You know the whole country.
Sure, I have no
disagrees
allegiance to the
with me.
Patriots. Yeah,
You don't like them.
yeah, I guess not. I don't feel as strongly about it as you.
You don't like them.
Look,
What?
I just want to go back to talking about the.
Brady?
I just want to go back to talking about the bees. Okay, I really love the bee. I just wish. Oh, they blew it. They didn't
Look,
get to go on a cool
Bees,
date.
especially honeybees, are in danger right now, and this would have been a great moment to like talk about it.
Yes, why not?
And what? I mean,
Instead of Luke's bills, let's talk about the bees dying.
Luke's bills.
Yeah, all the finances of Luke.
Oh, okay.
How did you not follow that?
We've just been talking about
Your mind's still on bees.
We've been talking about
skateboards, and now you're talking about the splitting the checks. Okay, I got
Yes.
confused. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, and then I thought you said Luke's spills, and I was like, oh, his
Oh, his
spills,
spills,
him
like when he
falling. I
falls
was-
all
yeah,
the time.
That's
Yeah.
why I'm not following. I was like, oh, that's funny. Luke spills. Okay.
You're right. That would have been better. Let's
Yeah,
go
it
with
just
Luke
comes
spills.
down to her saying that Luke needs to prove himself at the final bonfire. It was a disappointing date.
Yeah, it's pretty boring. Would have been fun if they went to check out
Yeah.
the bees.
Do you know it wasn't a disappointing date?
What's that?
The Sage date. I have to say that this seems that
It's amazing.
It
Yeah.
seems that they got to like pick their own dates because like Luke got skateboarding, and
Yeah, that's right. They did.
and Ash definitely picked this Sage
Wait,
thing.
then who picked the bees?
Yeah, I don't think
That's what I want to know.
I don't know. I think that Deke was like, I just want to make cocktails, and they were like, well, we want to do this bee thing, and he was like, well, I'll put on the bee suit.
Not the hat part, just the...
And they were like, fine. He's like, all right, we're not going to do that. We're just going to go to the Zebo. And they were like, well, you're Deke, so okay, you're like royalty around here.
royalty.
You're royalty, Deke.
Even the
yeah.
producers call him Daddy. Yeah.
Daddy's here.
So this Sage date was the least surprising date of all time.
Have you ever been on a Sage date?
No.
I haven't either.
I was really hoping you were going to say that you had.
I was wondering if anyone, if anyone's watching right now, they want to jump in the chat. Let me know if I've been on a Sage date before. Really curious to see how common this is to go on a Sage date and do a little cleansing.
Yeah,
Okay.
I know people that have burned sage before.
Yes,
and like get into the whole sage burning thing,
Sure.
which
Kyrie.
Kyrie Irving before NBA games.
Yes. I always just assume you're talking about the Nets.
No, I know people in my personal life that have done it.
Yeah.
And
it worked.
Also.
Their soul was cleansed.
Yeah.
Cool.
But the concept of a sage date is very funny. Ooh, your wife says she'll take you on a Sage date.
Cool.
It's getting kind of steamy in the chat.
Winky, winky.
No, that just means she's going to give me some Sage advice. That's what it is, right?
Oh, there we go. Taylor said something really funny here.
I've never had any type of cleanse. It's a very different experience, but Ash is into it, and I'm happy to have been here to please Ash.
Like,
That's the nicest possible way he could have put what he said.
Yes. He's like, yeah, this is kind of dumb, but all right.
Yeah. It seems to be really helping her.
Whatever.
It makes her happy.
Yeah, all right. Sure.
Look, you got to admit, he was a good sport playing along. He was.
Yeah,
he
no,
was
he's
very.
really
He
nice
was very
about
sweet. Yeah. It's certainly different for you. It's certainly different for you and I think Taylor too.
Hey,
but there's a lot of people out there that get some good stuff from it. I think that's great.
It doesn't hurt anyone.
No, absolutely not.
It.
I don't either.
I have no problem.
It's an interesting date.
I just find it really funny. Okay, I'm not against it.
I'm not either. I'm not. I want to put that out there. I'm not against it.
I'm not against it.
No, and I feel like if anything helps anybody to feel better, then they should do it. Except for murder, don't do it.
Yeah, there's a few things that you.
There's a few things I don't want people to do.
Yes,
for the most part, if it doesn't hurt anybody else, then great.
Yeah,
absolutely. Don't murder anybody. Really want to get that out there, please. Murder is bad.
Yeah, murder's pretty bad.
Pretty bad.
I've never had any type of cleanse.
Murder's pretty bad, but cleansing is okay.
Yeah.
Edgar and Marissa. So Edgar really ups things here. Marissa says that she feels like she's known him a long time, and Edgar is like, yeah, I'll up that. I feel like we've known each other in a past life. So
Yeah, well, we skipped one scene though with Hanya and Karina.
Oh,
too.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
Let's get back to that.
Well, the main headline of that scene is Hanya didn't know what Ash's favorite color was, and he's wondering maybe that's why she's mad at him. Maybe he didn't know. Maybe it's because he didn't know what her favorite color was.
No, there's a couple headlines there. No, you're right. That's the main one. That's the main one. That's the big thing that happened.
He should have done a sage cleanse with her at some point, then he would have known. Yeah.
I thought it was interesting that he said that his love language is quality time.
Yeah. What does that mean?
I thought that your love language would be like
Shakespeare.
Isn't your love language like cheating or fucking on someone or like booty calling, something like that? Just
love has many different languages.
Yes.
Cheating, yes, that's one of them. Yes. Yeah.
I just love when he says, I'm not the only one who's wronged here. She didn't send a message, okay? Cheating on
She's evil.
She's evil, okay? All I did was cheat. She didn't send me a 30-second message on a reality show.
It's fucked up.
It's fucked up. That's like worse.
Oh boy. Yeah. Okay, let's get to this Edgar and Marissa scene because this is a great one too.
Yeah, he says that they've known each other in a past life.
Wow.
Yeah,
what do you think he was in a past life?
I think he was a squirrel and she was an acorn.
Oh, he just wanted to eat her right up.
Yeah.
That was cute.
And he's gonna pick her. He's gonna pick her.
He's gonna pick her. Let's do it. Let's go.
Spoilers. Hello.
I know. Come on. What the
Come
fuck?
on.
I don't know. This isn't a surprise to me.
No, do you know what I think they were in a past life?
What?
I think he was a person.
Okay.
And she was a door. And he opened her up.
And
that is.
What did he say after he did?
And after that, he said,
Look at this door.
Wait a minute.
Look at the door.
and that's what happened.
Maybe he was a doorman in a previous life.
That was probably what happened.
Yeah. Yeah.
And she was the door, and he just kept opening her up. And one day, he ripped her off the hinges, and he took her home.
Oh, I think we're writing a beautiful romantic novel right here.
Oh, Edgar-y.
Me and My Door. That's what it'll be called. Or it'll be called Look at the Door. Look at the door.
The door book. That's
The
what it'll be
door
called.
book.
The door book.
You open the book like you would a door.
Yes.
That's the point of the book.
I love that.
That's
I
beautiful.
love that. Oh, Benny.
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 Don't call me that though.
Sorry.
I'm blushing on the inside.
Lascelles and Trace. Lascelles tells Trace she's one of his two favorite people, her and
Ashley.
And Ashley.
Oh wait, no. Mama.
His mom.
That's cute.
But then and then he's like, yeah, you're cool because unlike Ashley, like you're driven and like cool and stuff.
God, what
yeah, unlike Ashley.
Does he know? Do you think he's gonna have this huge surprise at the end where he's like, "Oh my
you
God,
saw
they show
everything?
our clips too"? I thought they only showed your clips.
Oh,
I would have
forgot
done
about
things
that.
so different.
Oh,
I would've
psych! I
done
didn't mean any of it. I mean any of it, yo. You know, I was just playing. You know, I was just playing. Psych.
I know he's like really trying to make Trace feel good, but like, man, he's knowing that Ashley's gonna be watching this one day is really rough. It's really bad.
He does say in confessional that anything can happen at
I wrote that too.
at
Yeah.
Final Bonfire.
See,
That is
that's so telling, man. He does not know what the fuck he wants, and he might make his decision on the fucking spot.
that is magic to Mark and the producers' ears, though. They were
Oh
like,
my God.
ladies and gentlemen, We got him.
We
did it.
got the best character in the history of the show here.
And they cheered their drinks, and all the producers cheered their drinks, and the audience at home cheered their drinks. We were all like, yes, yes. 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 Only 2 episodes away.
Yep.
Tommy and Jillian look through a telescope, and she's like, "Yeah, I used to do this with my grandpa," and he was like, "Oh, okay."
Wow, that's what you got from that. I got
the next scene.
No, do you want to know what I heard? I heard, oh yeah, my grandpa used to take me to do this with him. And then Tommy goes, oh, that's really cool. And she said, yeah, I miss him a lot. So wow, Max. Wow.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yeah.
Did she say I miss him a lot?
Yeah. Yeah, she did.
Oh.
Yeah, you're a dick. I actually thought this was one of the more cuter, sweeter dates.
Oh, so we're not gonna make jokes about it?
Look, if Iris had gone into the beehive with Deke, I would have been like, no jokes. Let's just talk wholesomely about how cute this is. And that's how I'm feeling about this Jillian and Tommy date. It's cute.
Yeah,
it's a cute one.
It's really cute.
Stargazing.
How he's not interested in really being with her.
He's living in the moment. He's interested right now in this moment. Yeah. He is with her technically right now in that moment.
No, you're
They're right next to each
It
other.
How in the end he was. It was like a little short play written by a college student.
Yeah, a little bit. I wonder who's gonna play Tommy. You think it's gonna be Hanya?
I am
Look at the
living
stars
in the moment right now.
Oh, did you love your grandfather?
He just can't do long distance, okay?
No.
Should we get to this party though? Oh! But first, at the in the villa, Lascelles gets Trace to say "I love you too."
Oh,
Lascelles is like, "I did it! I got you to say I love you too. I knew you would. I did it. We did it."
But remember, anything can happen at the final bonfire.
Yes, this doesn't really matter.
But I did get you. I got you to say you love me.
Lascelles just knows how to live in the moment. That's all that really matters. Okay.
A lot of people living in the moment right now. A lot of people.
How about this party though?
What? Which part? What was the theme of this party that Deke was doing? I missed it.
I have no idea what the party theme is.
The party theme was guys with shirts off and doing lap dances.
All I know is
every other party has been dog water.
That was the theme of the party.
I don't know about that, Deke. Bubbles and bow ties was pretty lit. Okay.
I have to say though, I was very impressed by Deke's dancing.
Yeah, I mean, it looked like the way everybody else was too.
He did a backflip.
Oh, that was impressive. I'll give him credit on that one. That was good.
Yeah, his dancing was more impressive than anyone else's. He was doing like flips and stuff. He doesn't.
Is a flip a dance though?
His other dance that was better than the other people's too. I know
right.
he was doing better. He was doing flips and stuff.
Well,
I don't believe that it was his first time doing a backflip ever. That I don't give it credit for.
No, it was not.
Yes,
it was not.
I don't think this was the craziest party we've ever seen.
No, I'm still hung up on that. They could have had more bees to be honest. If
Yeah,
they
that
had a
could have been
beehive
something.
party, that could have been fun.
That
They
could
could
have
have
been
all dressed
good.
up in bee suits and danced in bee suits with the bees. That would have been fun.
There could have been bubbles and bow ties.
Yeah, they could
I
have
mean,
all.
they really would have just really raised the stakes on everything.
They could have had a stargazing party.
and dressed as grandpas. Would that have
Yeah.
been the thing?
Tonight we're having a bubbles and bow tie party. I honestly don't know what that means.
I can't believe you thought that was dog water. I mean, that was.
I ain't gonna come in here, little dick energy.
Hey, Ray Rock made the bubbles and bow tie party. Okay, I am Team Ray Rock. Okay,
All I'm saying is that backflip like really blew me away. I was really turned on by that.
Yeah,
I think
you-
he won the
you
dance
got up and you
competition.
tried to do one yourself in the living room, and Maria, your girlfriend, stopped you. Yeah,
Yeah, she was too swept away by it. She was
She
amazed.
was-
She was like,
she was-
"Please stop backflipping."
she was like, "Do not back." No, she didn't do that. She said,
She was
"Do
like,
not."
"Please, you're
She
just
said, "Do
sweet.
not hurt yourself."
I'm falling in love with you all over again. It's too much.
I got it.
It's too much."
You were like, "It's my first time," and I did it.
yes, that's what happened. So Lascelles is telling everyone that Trey said that she loved him too, and then when asked, only because he was asked about it, he says that yes, of course, I still love Ashley.
I love
Big
them both.
time. I love them both equally.
They're my two queens. I love them
My
so
two
much.
queens. Thruple time.
Thruple time.
I want to stay in contact with Ashley and make sure she's good. But then Trace is in the other room and she's like, I need some closure about this. So we get a serious convo. And Lascelles is like, look, I love and care about Ashley. End of story. Figure shit out, Trace. And he just walks away from her.
It's a wild thruple we got here. It's a
Yeah.
wild thruple.
He's like, I need to take care of myself. See you in our
I will
break.
say, to give I will say this, Trace, I see her anger and it's totally valid. I think we haven't heard a lot in the edit of her being like, I understand. It's a 7-year relationship. You still love her, but come on. Based on the talk that the ladies have a little bit later, it does sound like Trace has some issues with being a little possessive.
Yes.
Yes. And that combined with Lascelles' personality is a really bad recipe. It's a really bad recipe.
I think anybody being with Lascelles is a bad recipe at this point in time on Temptation Island. Come on.
Oh, ouch. Ouch.
Come on.
On
Wait.
Temptation Island. Yes, I agree.
Yes. On Tempty?
On Tempty, yes.
Yes.
Back in IRL.
Off Tempty? I don't know. We'll need another reality show for Lascelles, please.
That would be great. I'd love to see Lascelles in another show.
Back at the party, it doesn't seem very fun in Lascellesville. That other house doesn't seem like they're really raging tonight. But
No.
over at the other villa, it is lit, Ben.
Yeah.
It is getting
It's a
wild.
workout. I think it's a workout theme party because they're bench pressing.
Who is
couches.
bench pressing? Who is doing the
So
bench pressing? Was it James?
James was doing the. Of course, it was James. James
thought it was
ripped.
James.
He's huge, man.
I thought it was James.
But bench pressing Iris, I think that was Deke. I think Deke was bench pressing Iris.
Okay, so James was bench pressing like the futon.
The couch.
And
Yeah,
then
James
Deke
doesn't bother with bench pressing people. They're too light. He has to like
Yes.
bench press a house
So
or like a
Deke-
truck. Yeah.
Deke bench presses Iris.
Yes.
Yeah, that's not that impressive. Iris is so small.
I know.
Can't anyone bench press Iris?
What is he bench pressing like 30 pounds?
Yeah, I know.
Not a big deal.
Yeah, I'm like, okay.
Do a backflip, Deke.
Yeah, come on.
another
That is impressive. Do another
Backflip,
backflip.
backflip,
Come
backflip.
on, Daddy Deke.
That's all we care about now. Yeah.
And then we get Jillian and Tommy fall into a couch and start making out.
I just couldn't
Ooh.
concentrate because they spilled the wine and it just is like
Somebody
God.
take out a Tide pen.
On a
Come
wa-
on.
Like they only have a matter of like what 2 minutes before it settles in the couch, and that nice white couch is ruined.
They need to get
forever.
out some white vinegar and they need to get out some salt, right?
Yep.
And
Yep.
they need to
They need to
get on
scrub
that.
hard and fast.
And they need some some club soda.
I really hope that couch is. I hope those are zip covers on it.
Yeah, me too.
So that
me
you
too.
can buy a new one. Because
Otherwise,
otherwise,
you're
the
gonna
whole
have
damn
to
couch,
reupholster the whole thing.
reupholster or buy a new couch altogether.
I don't think they need to buy. Why would they need to buy a whole new couch? They could just get a new cushion.
It's ruined. It's
a whole new couch, Ben.
Yes, it's
worried about your finances if you think you have to get a whole new couch.
It's ruined.
Well, we get this confession from Tommy, which I really enjoyed.
My name is Tommy, and I like to party.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Okay, I didn't know that about him.
I love a good Hot Rod reference.
Is that a Hot Rod reference?
Yeah, it is. We've been talking a lot about Hot Rod lately.
Our
On the
Hot
circle.
Rod's been coming up. Also, he really comes out at Edgar. Here we go with this line. Let's see if you can hear this clear enough.
Yeah.
You're so used to a pussy in your life.
Whoa, sorry you're so used to a pussy in your life, he says.
Yeah. And then that's when they cut to the confessional of Jillian saying Tommy is too perfect. He's
so
too
perfect.
He called my boyfriend a little pussy.
Yes.
He's too perfect. He's perfect.
It's wild.
He doesn't fight fires like me. He's afraid of fires. He likes doors. I break doors down with my axe. Oh, and then we get the question we get every night. Tommy, where are you sleeping tonight? You bunking with the boys? Or you bunking
He's
with
like,
me?
I don't know. I'm like, why is he? I like how he plays hard to get.
It's because he loves bunking with the boys.
I
That's
know.
why.
He's just used to. He's conditioned.
I think they tell each other fun stories at night, and they stay up late eating
In
snacks.
firefighter training schools, do they like really condition you to like want to sleep in bunks?
Do you think all fire stations have bunks in them?
They do.
Do they for sure?
Cool,
You don't think that they're just like twin beds? You think they're actually bunked?
I assume so.
Okay, but you said it with such confidence. It's like you've been to so many fire stations.
Haven't you? You don't go tour the local. Well, I really like to
I've
know.
peeked in before. I've never actually been in one. Maybe Tommy will invite us one day.
Let's Google this.
So I saw the Pete Davidson movie, the fireman movie, where he's with the Judd Apatow one, King of Staten Island. And in that one, they were all sleeping on their own little twin beds. It wasn't bunk beds.
Well, I Googled fire station beds. Well, I Googled do fire station have bunk beds? And
so you're trying to Google the answer that you want.
Well, I just said do firehouses have bunk beds?
Well, I'm just doing fire station beds.
Well,
I'll see what pops up.
Well, the first thing that came up when you Google fire station beds is heavy duty bunk beds.
Okay, I'm seeing bunk beds, but I'm also seeing regular twin beds. I'm seeing mostly only twin beds.
Oh, so they don't sleep in bunk beds.
In some they do.
I guess it depends on
how much money the city gives them. It depends on per city, I think.
Well, maybe
because I'm looking at some of these and oh boy, they're nice ones. Some of these are fancy beds, but that must be like a
I'm guessing where Tommy is, he's probably used to bunking.
Could be. We got to ask him. We got to get him on for an interview.
Hey, Tommy, why do you love bunking so much?
I think it's just because he loves his boys.
He loves his boys.
I think you want to know what
Did you notice?
I think right before bed, Max, they all get together and James bench presses each one of them
in the bunk bed.
In the bunk bed,
with
and they
all
go
in it.
Whoa,
both of them are in the bunk bed as he bench presses them.
Yeah,
and James, as he bench presses them, is going, "I got a big dick."
And everybody's going, yeah, you do. Yay.
Yay.
But Jillian, I'm going to miss the bench press tonight if I sleep with you. It's so much fun.
How am I going to remember how big James's dick is? So, did you notice that when Jillian and Tommy went to bed together that they were just kissing?
Yes, I did.
Stood out to me.
I didn't see anything else.
I just feel like if they had sex, it would have been brought to our attention.
Yeah, I think so too. They didn't, Edgar and Jillian didn't really. We didn't hear any rules from them, like we did from, say, Hanya and Ash at the beginning of this. So we don't really know what the restrictions are.
I feel like they did say something about just kissing.
Did they? Okay, that wasn't just Hanya and Ash.
I feel like they did say something about mainly like just kissing being okay.
Interesting. Yeah. What about showering naked with each other?
Yeah, I don't know about that. I'm just not getting the vibe that she has had sex with Tommy.
I think that stuff may have been done, but not full sex.
Full penetrative intercourse.
I think stuff was probably done in the shower, but I don't think sex.
Yeah.
I don't think home run sex. Maybe third
Yeah.
base, maybe
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah, I'm not getting that vibe.
Yeah, well, especially after Jillian's reaction at the fire.
Yeah.
Because if she had sex with Tommy, she wouldn't have been like,
Yeah. Yeah. God, I felt really bad for her. That was bad.
Yeah.
That was not good.
It was not good.
Yeah, we'll get to that. The next day, this we get a conversation with Ash and Taylor, and she's asking this thing about what if Hanya is the only one that won't leave. Yeah, this is rough because Hanya sucks. I just feel bad for her. It's like, I just want her to fully know that she's better than Hanya. I think she's almost there. I just want her to fully know.
Yeah, well, based on the edit that we've received, we had just seen like a scene with like Taylor and her where she was like, I like having you be the person here that can keep me grounded and say when I have these moments that pop up of feeling like, oh, maybe Hanya isn't the person that's ever going to actually leave. So like they've had this conversation before, clearly. And maybe this is just part of the process too, is, maybe it's just natural when you're going through a breakup that you have thoughts like these and you're still thinking about, oh, should I have broken up with them? I don't want to be alone. I don't want to feel alone. So I think these thoughts are maybe natural to a certain degree,
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like, oh, it is still, it's tough to watch. Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. I believe she will not go back to Hanya though. So
I don't think she will either.
Yes. James and Deke talk about how Luke sucks. James is like, he makes a lot of money. Oh, what a diss,
Fuck
dude.
him.
Oh, got him. And he's insecure.
How do they know him that well? I don't understand.
Well, just because Iris talks about him.
Yeah, I guess. Okay.
Deke is like, if he makes money, why is he splitting checks? He's a beta. Oh, that's how you really get someone, get into the alpha beta talk. Wow, that's cool. That's a really cool way to talk about people. Alpha beta language. Wow.
It's the lamest thing ever. You're such a fucking loser if you talk like that. If you talk about
that's
alpha
real
beta.
beta language, Ben. Well, it's more like theta language when you're going down that low. Sigma, delta.
The alpha beta argument has been scientifically disproven, by the way. It's total falsity. Yeah.
Yeah, if you're an alpha dog, you don't even think about fucking science, dude.
Have you heard of these weirdos online now who are like call themselves Sigma betas? where they're so alpha and so amazing that they don't even think about alpha or beta. But then they call themselves Sigma betas. Isn't that funny? It's just the dumbest shit ever. It's so stupid.
People just love having identities,
There you go.
I'm a non-Chugi alpha. That's what I call myself. That's what I am.
I'm Ben from Reality Alert.
Whoa, dude, that's a new one.
Crazy.
That's cool.
Yeah.
There's some tension between Ash and Taylor. Ash is talking to someone, and she's like, "Taylor thinks I'm still in love with Hanya. I don't want that
to happen. It's just, I was with Hanya for a long time. I'm like, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
We get this conversation with Taylor and Jillian, and she's like, yeah, you don't deserve to be a Band-Aid to Ash. And then he's like, what's going on with you and Tommy? And she's like, I kind of deserve better, but I'm not going to do anything about it.
Yeah. And then Taylor was like, this is the first time we've talked. This is crazy, right?
Yeah, this is weird.
What was your name again?
Yeah,
Jillian? Jill?
How long have you been here?
How long have you been? You're new. Hi, I'm Taylor. Oh, you're Tommy's friend. Nice. Cool. I know Tommy.
There's some really funny moments that happen. Well, Edgar says he's getting even more comfortable with Marissa, which is like, all right, these guys are just boring now. We know they're going to pick each other. Who cares? Yeah. It's like Edgar and Marissa were boring. Then they had their little sleepover, which was weird when she said that and was not boring when that happened. And now they're boring again because they're just like, we're exploring each other and getting comfortable, and we're in a past life. And Edgar is like, I guess it's kind of interesting because Edgar is talking like he's achieved like Nirvana or something.
Yeah.
A little bit. He's like, yeah, I've released Jillian and Marissa and I are one from a past life, and we've developed. It's like he's taking classes from Ash or something. You're gonna have a cleansing ceremony.
Yeah, they're gonna have a cleansing ceremony. When does Marissa get her promise ring? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, that we need to have. Like,
we need that.
Jillian will give it back to him at the bonfire, and then he'll meet up with Marissa, and then he'll give it to her.
Yeah, perfect.
Hanya is like talking to Karina, his therapist, and until now, and he says, until now, there hasn't been stress in our relationship. And Karina's like, well, I would hope not. You've only dated for 1.5 years.
There's really been no stress because I've done a pretty good job about hiding my cheating. So yeah.
My love language is spending quality time with mistresses in my relationships.
I live every day like it's Temptation Island. Yes. I really do. Yeah.
This is when some of the women are talking and say that Trace gets possessive of the cells. Yeah, and we talked about this and saying he might leave with someone else. This is where Marissa asks Edgar about Jillian seeing the bonfire tape and if it hurt her and upset her, and Edgar's like, yeah, it'll probably. Edgar is like, it will hurt her and upset her, and Marissa's like, okay, and
Edgar's like, what's the problem?
What's the problem? And then Marissa says, do you think it will make her jealous and want you back? And he says, yes, it will.
I hope
so. Yes. And Marissa's like, oh, okay. He's like, I've become one with the island and the moon and the stars. I am everything and nothing all at once.
Don't worry, my dear. I was a king in my past life. I'll be able to handle it.
Yes. I am Edgar, Masters of Doors.
When Edgar closes one door, he opens another. Don't worry, darling.
Yeah, Marissa.
Look at this door.
Wait a minute.
Look at the door.
Look at the door.
There's a promise ring on the other side.
When one door closes, another one opens.
Oh, yeah. We've really made this door joke last for a really long time. It's great.
It's amazing. We'll keep it running for every
get some applause going for us. I mean, it's incredible that we've made it last so long.
There we go. So, unfortunately, this is the final bonfire before the final bonfire.
No!
So Luke, we get the clip of Iris and Deke, and she's like, if he doesn't understand, I'll leave on my own. And then the clip of Deke and James calling him a guy that makes a lot of money and is a tool in a beta. And Luke is like, a lot of judgment. And let's focus on Iris here. I hope she likes Luke 2.0.
Yeah. So there was apparently more to this, according to Luke's Twitter.
What?
Yes, I know. So go ahead and follow Luke on Twitter. He's at FBA Freak.
But first, follow Reality Alert.
But first, follow Reality Alert on Twitter.
Reality
Luke
Alert
is not following Reality Alert as of right now. He needs to follow us immediately. So on Twitter, he said, they cut the bonfire part out where I take Deacon James's criticism and use it to my advantage. Instead of lashing out, I take it to heart and see how I can better myself. So he's saying it wasn't just what Iris said that he was contemplating and thinking about it. He also took some thought to the beta comment as well.
I'm really glad he saw what a little beta he was, and he took it to heart, and he said,
and he realized
how
I got to be an
can I
alpha.
be more of an alpha wolf, you know?
Yeah.
How can I be the leader of the pack? Vroom vroom, you know?
Vroom vroom, indeed.
Vroom vroom, indeed.
What kind of furniture do I got to start bench pressing to be an alpha? Yeah.
There's nothing worse in life than being a beta, you know?
Unless you're a beta fish. Then that's amazing.
That's a pretty cool thing to be.
Yeah. They're pretty.
Yes. Cool. Now, can we trust what he said on Twitter? After the whole
I think maybe we can trust that he talked about it like, oh, okay, so this is what other people think about me. I guess I have room to grow. You know, he loves to say what Mark likes to hear. He likes to say, teacher, we need more homework.
I just meant after the whole skateboarding incident, Ben.
You're right.
I just meant after that. No, I trust him.
He could be deep faking at the bonfire. He could be a deep fake at bonfires.
Yes. Lascelles, we see the clip of Ashley telling Blake that he is in her life for a reason, and then them kissing. But they omitted the most important part.
Yeah.
Which is of course Ashley saying
Blushing on the inside.
Which I think would have probably, made
it would have destroyed him.
It would have destroyed Lascelles, being like, I was the only one that could ever make her do that. Lascelles says that he's happy for her, and Mark is like, well, the only way you could feel that way is
Luke's in the chat. He says,
Luke says,
check the new tweets for the. We've already done it, Luke. You're gonna have to go back and listen to the.
We checked those tweets for the updates on your skate clips. Okay,
we think they're deep fakes.
Yeah, we don't think they're real.
We think it's Tony Hawk, and you deep faked your face on it.
Yeah,
that's
we
what we
believe you.
No, we went all. We even plugged your Twitter, Luke. You're welcome.
Yeah, thanks for following us back.
Yeah, thanks for following us back, Luke.
If that's even your real name.
Yeah, he's faking his name too.
My balls are out!
I love it when Luke pops in the chat. Ray Rock, where are you?
God, yeah, where's Ray Rock?
Jeez.
Cheers to a good time. Let's get it.
Oh, there he is. Ray Rock.
Where was Ray Rock this episode? I'm mad. We're getting less and less Ray Rock each episode.
It's fucked up. Well, he's going to come in at the end and sweep someone off their feet.
God, I hope.
He's going to take Iris away from Luke.
Oh, wow.
They're trying to paint it like it's
that would be wild.
Be Deke, but really it's going to be Ray Rock.
No spoilers, Luke. Don't tell us if Ray Rock takes Iris.
It can only be Iris. Sorry, Luke. It's just the truth. Lascelles is like, Mark is telling Lascelles, like, you seem happy, and the only way that can be true is if you're in love yourself. And Lascelles is like, I am. And Mark is like, well, you probably shouldn't be telling two people that
you love them,
that you love both of them. So I trust you to be careful. And I was like, well, Lascelles would need like a month-long seminar on this. So it's a little too late.
Yeah, the bonfire's not going to cut it. Mark is really, like, I think, not just giving him good advice here, but really warning him, like, look, buddy, these clips are being shown to Ashley. It's going to be rough. Like, you need to start apologizing for
Yeah.
He's trying to help. He really is.
Hanya gets the clip of Ash watching Taylor sing her the song and say, "You couldn't be more attractive." Now, this is so devastating to Hanya, the most devastating clip he's received, because not watching another artiste, an artiste enchanta with art. No! No! What? That was my role.
I am the songbird.
I am. Honey's like, I didn't know I could feel as much love. What really disturbed me was Mark saying I could see myself in you, Hanya. I was like, Mark, don't say that. Mark, don't say that to him. Mark, don't stroke his ego like that. And Mark, I don't want to think about you that way. Mark, don't make me think about you like Hanya. Like, really? Hanya?
Oh, God. Oh, maybe he's just trying to give Hanya some hope, where it's like, one day you could be like me, one day.
I don't see that happening.
One day. If you try really hard, really, really hard, you could be like me.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
Yeah. Well, he's going to be the next George Clooney, so.
Edgar gets the shower clip, and Edgar's like, well, this doesn't affect me at all because I can't see anymore. Only here.
I've opened a different door.
Yes. I am the three-eyed raven.
No, he does make this comment about I feel a little uncomfortable, but I'm not going to be a hypocrite because I've been intimate with Marissa. So
Yeah.
So he also thought that them showering together meant intimacy, on that level. So it's not just us that were confused about what was going on there with that shower scene.
Well, yeah, it's definitely
Edgar seemed to
meant-
wonder too.
It's meant to look. I mean, it looks like something's going on.
Right. Well, when Tommy puts his hands up, that's what's going on there? What's going on down there?
I don't know, but I don't think they're.
I don't think it's sex.
Not sex.
Based on Jillian's big reaction at the end,
and some of the things that were said last episode.
Right? Yes, with Tommy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but it is. I can see it is very leading. The producers are very leading to, to show that of saying,
yes.
Well, what were they doing in there?
Yeah,
they were probably just scrubbing each other down with soap, trying to get clean in the spots.
They probably weren't even naked.
They had their goggles on.
Yes,
they had their wetsuits on.
Yes.
They had their noodles in the pool. There.
It was probably stunt doubles.
Yeah, probably. You're right. Deep fakes.
Yeah, probably wasn't even them.
There's another.
It was probably just a pair of 3D arms.
Oh, yeah. So, I mean, that one leading into the ladies' bonfire is interesting. Yeah. Because we're getting two very different perspectives here.
Yes. Going back in, Ashley's hoping that Lascelles will show her more respect heading into this bonfire.
Yes. Oh, I know. I was feeling bad for her, like the second she was walking in. I was like, no. I was like, you don't know what's coming, Ashley. You don't know what's coming.
Yeah. So Iris is up first. It's just Luke talking to a group. He says, saying that he hopes Iris will come out with a clean slate for him and give him more credit. Iris says that she wants to see a change in Luke, but that she needs to see a change in herself, and she knows what she deserves. It's every bonfire.
Yeah. I'm sick of this maturity crap. I'm over it.
Yeah, be
I'm
immature.
sick of all
like
these
us.
measured responses. Ugh.
Yeah.
Boring.
Boring. Ash greets her clip with a smile. It's a clip of it's one of our favorite
Yeah,
clips.
it's the Nickelback clip.
Look at this photograph.
It's the clip of Anya crying to the photo of Ash. And then she also gets the clip of him saying, but I'm not I'm not the only
You
one
were
who is
bad.
wronged here.
You
What?
were wrong.
You were wrong.
Yeah.
And she's like, I'm not the one who's cheated, bitch. That's what she said.
Yeah.
That weird accent I just used. And
She doesn't feel bad. She's cleansed.
Yeah.
Come on.
I like this quote she said. She says, I'm worth more than being a sidekick in someone else's story. I liked that.
Yeah, for sure.
You go. Yeah, this is where it gets rough.
Poor Ashley. Oh.
Ashley sees the clip of Lascelles telling Trace that he's happy to have a partner that will finally be motivated. And then he sees a clip of the whole I love you and Trace saying I love you back thing.
We knew those were the clips that they were going to use.
Yeah.
And
then Mark is like, how does that make you feel?
He's like, yeah, he almost feels bad about asking. He's like, I know, but like, I have to ask.
Yeah, this is a
I'm
TV
sorry.
show, remember?
Like, would you like to cry now or cry later?
She's like, not good, Bob. Not good. And Mark, I love Marcus. Like, he's like, as I said, growing pains. Growing pains.
Yeah. In this
good
case,
TV show.
Temptation Island pains.
Yes.
That was rough. That was
like,
I mean, look, there's not much to joke about here. This is just like, this is ugly and it's sad, and I just feel so bad for Ashley here.
You know,
it's not good. It's not. It's when she's like, so like the 7 years of my life wasted. Like, are you just fucking kidding me right now?
Yeah.
Yeah,
this is a pretty quick way to find out. I guess better than like dating him for like 2 more years to find out.
I guess. Yeah. Sheesh. Oh no, it was rough. It was rough.
But
Then
maybe better to find out not on TV. I don't know.
Yeah, probably. Probably. I don't know.
But maybe if you really want to be on TV, it's a good way to find out.
But you know, she did get to meet Blakey.
I can't find it.
Oh, Blakey.
No, you shouldn't have done it after that. You should have just ended after I can't find it. Oh, next we get Jillian's fun clip here, huh?
Yeah.
Get to see sleepover time with Edgar and Marissa. It's always fun watching your partner have sex on camera, right?
Well, I liked how they started out and it was just like a couple fake outs and being like, yeah, I must have known you in a past life. Yeah, I'm gonna pick you. And then it was like instantly just cut to them having sex and like each of them put their hand over their mouth. And then Jillian was like laughing, and then she was just like it went through like every phase of grief.
Oh
in,
my
like, 3
God,
seconds. It was wild.
It was wild. Holy shit.
Yeah, I felt really bad for her.
And it
too.
felt like they had the sound way up on the scene compared to like when we saw the scene of Ash doing the deed with Taylor. The sound was up way higher on this one. I felt like they were really getting all the moaning and groaning in there. Yeah. Whoa.
I feel like Ash was like, well, I'm not the one to really be talking about this.
Ash's face, she just made one of these sort of
but everyone else was like, oh fuck. But if you think everybody was surprised, like Edgar.
Yeah, I don't.
But then I realized that Edgar has reached enlightenment. Like they don't know.
Well, that's what's funny is like in all the bonfire scenes that she's gotten previously, she was like, "Oh, that's cute," or "That I'm proud of him." You know, good for him. He's having a little fun, and you know, she's almost like laughing about it a little bit. She's like, "Oh, good. I'm glad he finally
this
got out of his little turtle
the
shell."
Jump.
And then she's like, "Whoa, holy shit!"
Yeah, it's like, I'm gonna pick you. Let's fuck. It's like, what? Excuse me?
I mean, he did kind of say in a video to her, like, we're fucking done.
Yeah, but you know.
I don't think Jillian ever really took that seriously. Do you? I don't know.
I don't know.
It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell.
Yeah.
Because he did say that in one of the bonfire videos, the one where he's talking directly to her.
Well, I think he was just like, how could you, like, don't talk to me?
Didn't he
or
say we're
something.
fucking done? He didn't say that? I thought he
don't
did.
know if he said those words exactly.
Okay. Might have to go back and check on that. Yeah.
Yeah. Crazy times.
Crazy episode. Why, good TV, man. This is
Good TV. Gotta love
this is
Temptation.
a very good Temptation Island season. Started off a little slow, and it is
Started off a little
picking
slow,
up.
but this cast, they dug into their growth.
They dug deep. Yeah,
They dug
did.
deep.
They're growing so
I
hard. and
salute
so,
them.
They're growing
I
so
salute
hard.
them.
So
Because
fucking hard.
Next episode is going to be like the start of the final dates. I guess we're going to have like the final elimination and stuff.
Okay.
And then the last episode will be like the end of the final dates and
So we could possibly be saying goodbye to Ray Rock next episode.
No, he's gonna make it to the end.
He's gonna make it to the bonfire. Please.
Yeah. They're gonna have him on call.
Yeah, they better bring him back for another season. That's all I gotta say. Mark, if you're listening, make sure to bring back Ray Rock.
Yes.
He deserves another shot.
And we're gonna have, and I guess the finale. I don't know. I don't want it to end.
I don't either. It really crept up on us fast.
I know. I'm enjoying this season more than the Survivor season. So I love Tempty.
Yeah, and we love Survivor.
I know,
we're,
but like
we're
Tempty,
obsessed.
Tempty for life.
Don't drop a dime for a nickel.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
That's another phrase from the show.
Yeah.
My name is Tommy, and I like to party.
Yeah.
My only criticism of the show is they should have more bees, actual bees.
Yeah,
on
that
the
was
show.
a big problem. We need to talk about this with the producers, so you guys can give us a call at 1-800-REALITY ALERT anytime that you want.
That's too many numbers.
No, you say that, and then they dial it, and then like
it comes right to StreamYard. They come right into our
they dial it. But by the time they get to however many numbers like you need to, like it just starts ringing, and then you call.
Oh, okay, good. And they're doing this from a rotary telephone, right? One of the
3 REALITY. Oh, it's just 1-800-REALITY works. That's amazing.
Yeah. You can also page us at that number as well. Yeah, you can page us there.
Yeah, you can on the beeps.
Yes, we check
Fax
our pages
machine works,
daily.
The fax.
Yes.
Telegraph.
Well, this was a fun one, Max. A good episode.
It was a great ep. Thank you everybody for joining us. You should follow us on Instagram, Reality Alert Podcast. Instagram, subscribe to us on YouTube. We got all these videos. Dude, we do this on. You would check us out on video, making these hilarious jokes. You can check us out live whenever we do these live on Thursdays. You can check us out on Twitch Reality Alert.
There's so many on-screen jokes that you listeners are missing. There's so many. We're doing crazy things.
It's wild.
Fireworks. We brought in real live tigers on the show before.
I just lit a firework right now, and you guys missed it.
Amazing.
Fucking fire.
That's
it was
amazing.
Crazy. It is insane. Look, I'm using a drum right now, and you can't see it.
You're right now. You're missing both of our Abraham Lincoln hats that we're wearing right now. We're both wearing giant top hats.
Look, I have a turntable. And you don't see it. Like you look foolish right now.
If you want to see all this crazy stuff, go to youtube.com/reality alert. Click that subscribe button. Turn on the notifications for when our new lives are coming up. You just, Max, it's like listening to a great album, it's great, but when you watch it, when you're at live at the concert, hearing those songs, that's what it's like with Reality Alert,
Yes.
experiencing the Beatles live at Shea Stadium. That's what it's like when you're watching live Reality Alert. Right?
Yes.
So
and for
subscribe
for our young viewers like me who don't even know who what the Beatles are, it's like checking out BTS, or Billie Eilish, Harry Styles, what a heartthrob, are
Yo
all
Gabba
of
Gabba.
all of our favorite musical artists.
For the littlest ones that are out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to all the babies listening. We salute you.
You got any babies?
No, I don't have any fucking baby sounds.
We gotta get some, man. We found a weak spot in our soundboard.
My God, I can't believe it.
The closest we might have is Seaburn's
What is this about them big spies?
That's the closest we got to a baby soundbite.
That's pretty close.
Yeah.
All right, let's end this.
Okay, all right.
Bye, everyone.
Hold on. Join us in just a second, too. Well, not a second, but in an hour and a half, we're going to be recapping episode 2 of The Circle. So join us.
Bye.
It's the place you go when you finish your show. We're your two best friends. Our names are Max and Ben. We're self-proclaimed television experts. It's Reality Alert.
Every other party has been dog water.